Man, I was talking, you may have seen this. I'm coming on down, sorry. So I was talking with somebody, a couple of people actually, and their spouses don't get involved in the church, don't come regularly, don't serve regularly, and they do. And I was like, what is it? What is it? And they said, I don't even know. Could be church hurt. Could be they think it's boring. They don't want to. They're sleeping. It's not important. Whatever the reason is, right? And I said this. I said, and people say, well, they just think that you don't have to be okay with God and be a part of a church. Fair enough. My response was, that's right. And you can be married and your husband or wife stay away for a long time. How successful is that marriage? Is your marriage thriving if your husband won't come home? Is your marriage thriving if your wife is always at work and only comes home to sleep? So how in the world can your relationship with God, with Christ, who literally calls the church his bride, how can it be thriving? How can you be growing? How can you be knowing God more if you skip out on his body? It doesn't work. You can be saved, but what kind of light are you putting out to a lost world? Look, Paul says, take off that old way. You got new habits. You got new disciplines, new priorities. You think differently, you do things differently. Following Jesus is not just about coming to church and obeying rules. Following Jesus is about saturating yourself in the gospel.